Hi everybody, and welcome to Share Bear Cottage. This is Sherry, and tonight we're going to do this little thing that I saw somebody do for the interior of a journal signature. It's been a while, so I'm sorry I don't remember who did it, but maybe you've seen this, maybe you haven't, and I hadn't seen it quite like this, but I thought we'd begin and do this little insert as part of your journal. So I think there's several different ways of doing this, but what I've done is I've taken a plain white envelope, and it was folded here. And so what I did is I folded it over to the edge where it's open. Okay, so I'm folding it over and in half like that. Okay, now I'm going to seal this, but before I seal it, I'm going to take that strip off and then use some art glitter glue. Looks like we're a little bit stuck. Alrighty, and I'm just going to glue this whole thing down as if it didn't exist. All right. Uh-oh. Did you see what I just did? Well, I have to glue the whole thing. Oh, gee. Okay, now I'm not going to glue inside here. I'm just going to glue the top, I think. Nope, I'm going to glue the whole thing. But I'm going to get underneath these little corners here and go around here. Can you see me okay? If you can't, please yell at me. And here we go, just like that. Okay, and then we fold the whole thing over. All right, like that. Looks like I missed a little bit under here. A little bit under here. All the way across. Looks like I missed that little bit. There we go. Now we're all nicely glued down. So then what we're going to do, since this is an envelope and it's closed on both edges, we're going to take scissors and just barely. Oh, I guess I should give you the measurements of this envelope. That would be nice, wouldn't it? So it's like 10.5. And it was probably 10.5 by 5. Okay, so we're gonna just a little bit shaky tonight. Apologize for that. There we go. There's that one, and this one, and that will open a little pocket on each side. Okay, so we have that, and we have a pocket on this side, if I can get to it. Oh my goodness. Okay, pocket here, right, and a pocket over here. Now this could go all the way through, but that's not what our aim is right now. And a pocket over here. Okay, so then what you do is you take your signature paper, and what it will do is it'll go in between. You can put it at the top, in the middle, at the bottom, wherever you want to put it. This one let's put in the middle. And so we include it here, and we include it here. Oh, I forgot something important. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to make it look like a tag. That's what's important, and that's what I thought was pretty neat. So, where's my little tag template? Okay, I'm not seeing it right off the bat. So we're just going to do it with the old-fashioned way. Okay, so we're going to make a tag thing over here. Take this, turn it over, put it up here. I don't ever like to do this because I think it's harder than using a tag template. And that's why I have one somewhere. We'll just use these guys and do the same thing over here on this side. So, tag. So what we're doing is simply making these pockets look like tags. Oh my goodness, Sherry. Oh, turn it around. Nope, that's the wrong one. Okay, let's see if this is the right one. What in the world's the matter with me? Here we go. It's not even real late yet. Okay, there we got them. We get these out of the way. And then, we'll take our hole punch. And you can use just a regular hole punch, it's fine. Actually, it's better if you want to use these little circles. These guys, if you want to use these guys, it's better. It's just the regular hole punch. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to take some of these. I think I'll take the brown ones. I think I have some in here that are brown. Let's see. Green, white, green, and blue. Okay. Nothing, no luck yet. There's some. So it looks like I better make some more. A vintage photo ones. Hope you guys are okay out there. I'm just about ready. I'm just about ready to start a new journal. And I got a box in the mail today, and what I want to do is a little small mini journal and a box to go with it that'll open with a little handle. I'm really excited about that. So we're going to start on that next Thursday. Okay. These guys go here. Haven't gotten my newer computer fixed yet. I've been waiting for the, I'm getting a 2 gigabyte external hard drive. So this never ever happens to me again, and I have to wipe everything off. But it's a process, and boy, have I learned my lesson. So if you're out there with a computer that you do not have a big old backup for, get an external hard drive. Okay, so there's that. And while I'm here doing this, I think we'll just do the inking of it too. You know, I didn't start my timer. You gotta remind me to start my timer. I forget it all the time. Okay. So what this actually becomes, well, there's a couple of ways you can, configure it, whatever you like in your journal. I kind of like it, you know, moving around back and forth. So I would probably decorate the insides and the outsides of this. Now you could use stencil on this if you want, or pretty paper or something like that. I'm going to make this one kind of plain so that we won't be here all night, because I get carried away with that decorating stuff. Oh, and I drop everything, so that takes a while to pick everything up. Okay, so, oh, I should do the inside too. No, I'm just gonna decorate the outside. Okay. So, let's move this for a second. And we throw that away. What I'm gonna do, I think I'm gonna use some of this right here. This ribbon. This is stretchy ribbon, and it's pretty, but I don't, you know, I use it a lot of times, and I don't want it to stretch. But I've used this on you know, the journals too. Let's put this down with some glue stick first. Okay. All right. Oops. I think that'll make her stay down. Don't think it's going to go anywhere. I got my hair cut because it was clear down my back. I called that my my COVID-19 hairdo. And that's probably not nice, but that's exactly what it was. And I couldn't stand it anymore. And I found out my hairdresser was taking appointments, singular appointments again. So this time I jumped on it in case they close the state down again. I'm in California, by the way, as you know. All right, there's that. Okay, that's looking cute. And what I did here is I got some big, huge butterflies. And I'm going to just ink on them a little bit. Okay, here's one. Alrighty, this is what happens when you don't close the lid. I know that. Now this art glitter glue is very runny, I think. This was the first bottle I bought, and it came broken. And I thought, okay, that's a good start. Not a good start with me. You know, I expect the hard-earned money that I have to bring me something good. And it really looked like it was that way. So I'm going to put this guy a little cockeyed right here. And get my cloth. Hold her down. And of course, if you want to, you know, darken all this up, you certainly can. You know, you can just use, you know, one of these little brushes and, you know, darken it a little bit. Cut back that bright white, and so that the bright white of the lace stands out. It'd be nice. There, just like that. Simple little thing. And, this side, let's do the cutting back first, and then we'll put another butterfly on the other side, which will be kind of nice because they won't be, you know, like right next to each other. And then on the inside, you can decorate this with other papers, scrapbook papers, whatever you want. You can put another pocket on here, put a pocket here, make that a pocket, put a pocket here, make that a pocket. So many things to do with this. Yeah, so then this would go, oh, let's put the butterfly on, Cherry. My goodness. Do around the edge. This time we'll use a pink one. One of my favorite colors. And this green one is one of my favorite colors too. This one will tilt the other direction. Yeah. It rained today. I was so excited. It's probably done now. No, I think it's supposed to rain a little bit more during the night. And then no more rain. Not for a while. We are so low on rain. It's just such a drought here too. That way and then this way, right? Yeah. We need the rain so bad. I know. Nothing's worse than a drought or flood. And we've been in drought territory for a few years now. I don't know how many, but several in a row. All right, let me just hold this here for a second. I need a little drink. Okay, and then you can just put a little piece of, I have some here. Let's see, where do I have it? Out there. Here's some. I have some of this. I think I'll use some. I'll use some of this brown color. Some of this color. It's kind of a coppery, pretty, huh? Okay, where's the little end? Do I need to take it apart? Probably so. Alrighty. Here we go. There we go. I just need a little piece of that. And probably a little piece of this. Now what you can do is you can put this on the one side so you don't lose your pocket. And so it'll just kind of go like that. Oh, let me see. I hope it doesn't give me a hard time. All right. Oh, don't tell me I made it a little tiny bit too small. Okay. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to use my tiny attacher. Tiny attacher? Here you are. Put that through there so it looks like it's coming from behind. Okay. Like that. Up and up. And I like it all crinkled like that, so I'm just going to leave that. Now I'm going to try to attach it. only got half of it, of course, because I was trying to do it all at once. Yeah, that's the way my story goes. Okay, so then you have that. Okay, and then on this side we'll do the same thing. Although this one's longer, so I think I might be able to put it through and catch it over. So we don't remember just the one side. Like that. There we go. Like that. And we can cut some of this off. Okay. There we go. And then this, you know, like I said, you could stencil, you know, something on the background here. You could decoupage it, but we're doing it simple for the video. Okay, so this one, and then you can decorate this up also. Goes in between, and you can just leave it there wherever you want in the middle, and then when you sew it, it'll pick it up. But the whole cute part of it is it makes a okay, where's those little tags I had? Oh gosh. Isn't it true? It's always something. I'll use this one. It's probably too big. Well, maybe, I don't know. So it just goes right in here. And if you get the right side, well, that would fit. So you put that on that side, you put another one in the other side. I'll use this one for the other side. Oops. And there you go. And there you have it. You don't have to glue, you know, you don't have to glue this down or anything. It'll get picked up when you do your sewing on your signature. You can decorate this side you want, and you can also, you know, put another little ribbon on that too. Or you can take it and you could put it down and glue, you know, like on the back side. You could glue the back side like here and here and make it a pocket. So it would be glued like here and straight across here, and then you'd have another little pocket here that doesn't interfere with your big pocket. See what I'm saying? So I thought that was very cute, and you can do the same thing with the other. Now if you want to glue the whole thing down and you don't want to do this side, you can do that too, and just have the one pocket like that. Or you can glue it this side and this side, and when you put it down, that will make you have one pocket here and one pocket behind there, like that. So isn't that a cute idea? And you go crazy with the decorating, that's what I usually do, and put your little tags in there. Okay, well, that was one of them out of the envelope. So I thought I'd show you that. Oops. And then I want to make one out of a 12 by 12 piece of scrap paper. I have so much 12 by 12 scrap papers, you know, that some of them I like, some of them I don't like. So what I did, I took the scrap paper, I got it a little bit ready here, and I cut it in half. Okay, so this was a 12 by 12. And I cut it in half. Okay, then I took the one half and I folded it in half. Now this should measure 6 by 6. Actually, this is 7. What? No. 6 by, should be just shy of 6. It is. It's 5. Oops. It's 5, almost 5. And the reason it's that way is because when I tore it, I accidentally tore too much. I didn't mean to, but I did. So what we're going to do then is we're going to take the ruler, and we want to make this, we want to make it about 5 inches. So what I'm going to do is take an inch off. I'm going to put it up here because I'm going to use my, and now this is the part that you open, you know, the part that opens like this, okay? So you take your ruler, and I'm going to take about an inch off here, and using my trimmer, carefully hold that thing down, okay? And so we've got a piece that will fit nicely in our journal pages. Let me just show you. You always want to test it. You want to make it narrow enough to fit inside your journal pages, just like that. Okay. So then what I did is I took, I don't know, about this much, lined it up, try to straighten it out, try to fold it as straight as you can, and crease it a little bit. Crease it. Okay, I get this out of here. All right, and then this one I'm just going to put over just so it's over about 1/4 inch over that side. All right, just about like so. Try to line her up best you can. Whoop. Score it a little bit. All right, then we're going to take the glue and we're going to put it on this side. Just a run of glue. This is not going to go anywhere. This is our glitter glue. And we're going to fold that down. Give it a squish. Whoops. I thought I didn't put very much on that. And there we go. Okay, so now we have this. So we're going to make tags out of this. So like we did before, we're just going to go ahead and cut. Take this over to the other side. And cut it over there. Of course, you don't have to do this if it doesn't matter to you, if the cuts are similar or not. You can do it just any way you want to do it. And it'll be fine. Why does this... Okay. I like them kind of similar. Perfection is not in my bag, so I never get anything perfect. Okay, then we're going to punch a hole in here. Our hole punch. And I'm using the big one on this crocodile. All right. Got that. Now we can put a little tab in there if you want, or you don't have to. It's totally up to you. We can ink around the edge. I think we'll use Vintage Photo. I think it looked nice because we're going to use that brown ribbon again. Or we could use pink. Pink is pretty in here. Teal. I don't have any teal, but that would be awesome in here too. And we have a little pocket right in here. And we have a little pocket in here. And then, of course, we make, you know, a little tag for inside there. Put it in our journal page. And we're done with that one. Isn't that fun? I just thought that was so fun. You probably have already seen it, but I hadn't seen it. And And then I remember I had seen something like this a long, long time ago. And so I wanted to try and see if I could remember. And we'll just go through the top side. So this is a way to use up some of your 12 by 12 paper too. You know, it only has to be one-sided too, because the plain side is on the inside. Come on out of there. Oh, jeez. Oh, Sherry. There we go. Well, it looks like I just tore the hole. Well, that wasn't very smart. Good thing it's just a demonstration, huh? All right. And I'm going to be a glutton for punishment and do the other side too. I could have used the pink circles, but I didn't. I don't like to cut them too long because I hate wasting seam binding or ribbon or lace or whatever I use to, you know, do these with. So I just don't like to waste it. There we go. I'll just do it loosely. So then we take that one and we have our signatures here, and then we take it and we put it between our signatures wherever we want it, at the bottom or at the top. Or if you want to do, here I got one all folded, but I don't have it glued or anything. If you wanted to do two on a page, you could do one at the top and one at the bottom, like that. Wouldn't that be cute? Like that. So then when you open the page, you've got two of them. And then you can have two tags inside. Like I said, you can glue, have a tag underneath, or you could just glue here and have tags in this way. Isn't that cute? I thought that was adorable. And I really like it with the 12 by 12 scrapbook paper. Yep, I like it. The only thing you're left over with is a few pieces like this, and you can use these for, you know, ribbon collage, or just make ribbon out of it, you know, paper ribbon, or use it, the paper ribbon inside your other ribbon. So I just wanted to show you that, see what you thought of that. I thought that was very cute. And I had something else that I wanted to show you, which was... oh, what was it? I've been making some projects. I can't show you that. It takes too long, but I can kind of show you what they look like. I was making some projects with, oh, what's her name? Paper... paper. Oh, I can't remember. Anyway, let me take this off of here. She made a little, she's using up 12 by 12 papers. And so what I did was I did part of what she did, but instead of finishing what she did, I went on my own wild and crazy ride. And I made these, which can go over the edge of your paper in your book, like this. And all it is the paper folded. Let's see if I can find another piece of paper. Here's another sheet. Let's see. And I think these are only like 3-inch. Let's see. I think these are only like 3 inches. Yeah, 3 by 3 is what they are. Yeah. So let's mark it 3. 3. I don't know how wide this is. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We got enough. Let me get my cutter. Uh-oh. My niece came and vacuumed for me, and I don't know what she did with my cutters. Oh, there they are. Let's see if this will fit in here. Yeah, I think it will. So we're going to do 3. Oh, that's a little shy of 3. Couldn't see my mark too good. Actually, we can make these any size we want. They don't have to be little like this. I think I can do like, what is this? I think this is 4 if I fold it up. Let's just fold it and go from there. All right. We're swinging by the seat of our pants here tonight. Again. Well, there's one. Where'd the other one go? Didn't I? Oh, here. Here it is. I cut 2. I thought, didn't I cut 2? Okay. So here we are. And what I think I'm going to do is put these. Okay, now if it, this is my signature. Where'd my signature go? There it is. I really like these. I love the way they turned out. Like them, like them, like them. I'll be putting those in my next journal of the right size. Okay, so these can also go like this. But instead of putting them down with anything, I'm going to just glue. I'm just going to glue around them. And I'm going to make the indentation. I'm going to take all 4 of them together. This is just paper. It's not the cardstock scrap paper. So you shouldn't have any trouble, you know, getting a hole in this. Okay, let's put it kind of right. Whoop. Don't want them sliding. Put it right, kind of right. Whew, come on. Oh, come on. My goodness. Wants to give me grief. You're right about there. I'll eyeballing it. At least they'll be in the right place, right? Now, these would look cute, you know, just on... Actually, instead of putting them in there, you could put them on the outside. You know, they'd look really cute like that. You know, put them up a little bit like that. Put some ribbon along here, or some trim, or some lace or something. You know, like that. Scrunch it up. Put it along there. That would be real cute. So they could be that way. When you turn the page, there's one on the other side. That way you could break them up and put this one in the other half of your, you know, your journal. So let's go ahead and go down just a little bit. I'm going to glue around the edges. going to make the pockets. Oh my goodness, Sherry. Come on. You guys are going to hate me because I have to fiddle with this glue. Don't hate me, okay? Don't hate me. Alrighty. There we go. Let's go right along here. So one of these I'll do on the inside and one I'll do on the edge. I'll just continue on, do both sides. And this is also one-sided paper, so, you know, if you're like me, I have a ton of one-sided papers. So I'm going to do this one this way. Let's do it in the middle, or kind of in the middle, like this. Just like that. And then we have a nice pocket. You know, if you want to put a big long tag and put it at the bottom, dress this up with laces and trims and beads and baubles, and it'd be awesome. And see this nice big pocket there. Okay, now the other thought was to do it on the outside of the paper, like this. So when you actually turn the page, I don't like to put it up way up high. I'm going to put this one down low. I don't like to put it way up high because then you have to get a small, you know, pocket. I mean, a small journaling card. So I'm going to put it down here so I can put a long, tall one in there. But this is the outside of the paper that's cut that turns. Okay? So let's glue this one. We're almost done here. I'm not going to decorate these on screen, but, you know, I just wanted to give you the idea, you know, of how they're going to look. And they're so simple. These ones, you know, anyone can do. And I'll tell you, you know, I am not a fan of people saying these are so simple, because I've been caught in that loop where they're saying it's so simple, but when I get to it, it's not so simple for me. So if I'm saying this is simple, you know it's got to be simple. I did not glue along there because I really didn't have to. Just make it nice and snug as a bug in a rug, and you're good to go. So there you have it. You have, you know, maybe this one will be in the front part of your signatures, and you can have that like that. And this one's not going to show till the end of that signature. Then you're going through your other signature, going through, and oh, you have another one that you have all decorated. You can use different papers, of course, but go through, and then this one's on the edge of the paper, and then you can do that. In fact, you could even put a little tab, you know, on the edge here, and then have your, I'm going to put a big tall journaling card in this one and this one, because I like to have great big journaling cards in my journal. So I hope you liked that today and enjoyed that little trip. I thought that was fun. These are fun. These are simple too. Remember, this is just an envelope. You can put paper over this, or you could glue it down like we mentioned, here and here, or here and here, and still have another pocket in the back. Kind of a secret pocket, because you're going to think that this is it. So there's my little alarm, and it's time to go. And I want to say thank you so much for watching. And please like if you like what we're doing here, and subscribe if you'd like to see more. And don't forget to ring that bell. If you ring that bell when I put another video up, you'll get notification. All right. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time, next Thursday. Bye-bye.